Today, something is breaking in Germany, right in front of everyone's eyes. Factories are closing, energy bills are exploding, middle-class families are falling into poverty, and people who did everything by the rules are suddenly realizing that the system no longer works for them. This is not a temporary slowdown. This is not just inflation. This is not just a bad year. Something is going seriously wrong in Germany, economically, socially, and psychologically. And the most dangerous part? Many Germans still don't realize how deep this crisis already is. Germany's economic model is failing for decades. Germany relied on a very specific economic formula: cheap energy, strong exports, industrial manufacturing, high productivity, stable jobs. This model worked until it didn't. Germany built its entire industrial success on affordable energy, especially gas. When that foundation collapsed, the entire system started shaking. Energy prices skyrocketed almost overnight. Industrial costs exploded. Profit margins disappeared. Companies that once symbolized German strength, chemicals, steel, automotive, machinery, suddenly became uncompetitive. And when industry suffers in Germany, everything else follows. Deindustrialization has already started. Politicians avoid the word. Media softens the language. But let's call it what it is. Germany is deindustrializing. Major manufacturers are reducing production. Some are moving operations abroad. Others are shutting down permanently. Chemical plants are closing. Steel production is shrinking. Car manufacturers are cutting jobs. And these are not low-skill jobs. These are well-paid, highly specialized positions that once supported entire regions. When these jobs disappear, they don't come back easily. The middle class is being crushed. Germany's stability was built on its middle class: skilled workers, engineers, technicians, small business owners. Today, this group is under immense pressure. Rent is rising faster than salaries. Food prices are climbing every month. Energy bills consume a growing share of income. People who never worried about money are now calculating every purchase. Vacations are canceled, cars are sold, savings are being drained. And for the first time in generations, many Germans are afraid of the future. Working full-time is no longer enough. One of the most shocking changes in Germany is this: even full-time workers are struggling to survive. A stable job no longer guarantees a decent life. Teachers, nurses, retail workers, and even engineers report the same thing. I work full-time and I still can't keep up. This breaks a fundamental promise of the German social contract. And once that promise is broken, trust collapses. Housing has become a nightmare. Housing used to be one of Germany's strengths. Now it's one of its biggest failures. In major cities, rents have become absurd. In smaller towns, prices are rising too. Home ownership is increasingly unreachable. Young families are trapped in tiny apartments. Students are competing for rooms like lottery tickets. Immigrants and locals are pushed into overcrowded housing. Construction is slowing down instead of accelerating. Why? High interest rates, expensive materials, bureaucratic chaos. Germany needs housing, but the system is paralyzed. The welfare state is under extreme stress. Germany's welfare system was designed for a different era, an era with stable growth, a strong working population, predictable demographics. That era is over. Today, fewer workers are supporting more retirees. Healthcare costs are exploding. Social benefits are stretched thin. At the same time, public frustration is growing. People feel they pay more and receive less. This creates resentment, division, anger, and once social cohesion cracks, repairing it becomes extremely difficult. Immigration and integration tensions are rising. Immigration is one of the most sensitive topics in Germany. And for good reason. The country needs workers. But integration is failing in many areas. Schools are overwhelmed. Housing is insufficient. Local communities feel ignored. This creates tension between newcomers and locals, cities and rural areas, taxpayers and the state. Ignoring these problems doesn't make them disappear. It makes them explode later. Public infrastructure is falling apart. Germany is famous for engineering excellence. Yet bridges are collapsing. Trains are constantly delayed. Digital services barely function. The rail system is chronically unreliable. Roads are deteriorating. Internet speeds lag behind other developed countries. This is not a lack of money problem, it's a governance problem. Decades of underinvestment, bureaucracy, and political hesitation are catching up. Bureaucracy is strangling innovation. Starting a business in Germany is increasingly difficult. Permits take months, sometimes years. Regulations overlap and contradict each other. Digitalization moves painfully slowly. Small businesses are suffocating under paperwork. Innovators leave, entrepreneurs relocate, startups choose other countries. Germany talks about innovation, but its system often punishes it. The energy transition is hurting more than helping. Germany's energy transition was meant to be a global example. Instead, it has become deeply controversial. Electricity prices are among the highest in Europe. Industries struggle to remain competitive. Households pay the price. Renewables expanded, but stability didn't. Energy security weakened. Dependence shifted rather than disappeared. The transition was fast, but not balanced, and now ordinary people are paying for strategic mistakes. Psychological pressure is growing. This crisis is not only economic, it's psychological. People feel anxious, uncertain, disconnected. Trust in institutions is declining. Political polarization is increasing. Anger is becoming normalized. When people lose faith in the future, societies become unstable. Germany is not immune. Protests are no longer rare. Street protests are becoming more frequent. Farmers, workers, small business owners, different groups, same frustration. They don't feel heard. They don't feel protected. They don't feel represented. This is a warning sign. Historically, Germany knows where prolonged frustration can lead. Political extremes are gaining ground. When the center fails, extremes grow. That's exactly what's happening. Traditional parties are losing credibility. Populist movements are gaining momentum. Political discourse is becoming harsher. People don't necessarily believe radical promises, but they believe the current system is failing. And that belief is powerful. Germany is losing confidence in itself. Perhaps the most dangerous crisis is invisible. Germany is losing confidence. Confidence in progress. Confidence in leadership. Confidence in the future. A society without confidence becomes defensive, fearful, and inward-looking. And that affects everything, from investment to innovation to social trust. This is not just Germany's problem. What's happening in Germany matters far beyond its borders. Germany is Europe's largest economy. Its stability affects the entire EU. If Germany slows down, Europe slows down. If Germany struggles, the EU struggles. This is not a local issue, it's a continental risk.